rainy day on Brewers Way here in Milwaukee. The Miller Park roof is closed. Today, it's the home opener for this new season between the St. Louis Cardinals and the Milwaukee Brewers. Folks around here in high spirits. Matt Vasgersian with you on a day that's been circled on their calendars since about midwinter. I'm joined by Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. The stats for these two teams sure to be a focal point as this series moves along.
Just like any team, pitching is going to be a key factor.
Stage is set. The starters get their final tosses in out in the bullpen, and we've got a good one in store for you folks. Play-by-play is coming up next. Back now as we draw ever closer to first pitch. Let's listen in to public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now, your 2018 Milwaukee Brewers.
Quickly now, we'll look at the two men who'll get the starting assignment here in this home opener. Now a chance to look at the starting nine for the visiting St. Louis Cardinals. Mark, what do you have on this lineup as they go for their first win?
Hey, Matt, the first thing I notice when I walk into Miller Park is those gaps are super tight. You got to get greedy in a ballpark like this. There's a lot of damage to be had. This park plays really tiny at times, so look for this offense to try and drive the ball.
Yovani Gallardo gets the ball for the opener in front of these hometown fans. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
This guy really struggled last year. This season is going to be about a bounce back year. Real ugly ERA last year. He has a lot to prove to himself and to his teammates that he's a much better pitcher than he was last year.
All right, guys, here's a defensive alignment for the Milwaukee Brewers. And let's focus our attention on second baseman Brandon Phillips. No one has more fun playing second base than this guy. That dude, picking and grinning, the ability to turn double play with a smile on his face and highlight real hands.
Coming to the plate now, Dexter Fowler. And we are ready for some daytime baseball.
Right fielder, Dexter Fowler.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Grounded fouled off to the right side. Dan, D-Row, these Brewers, as they begin play here this afternoon, it's so far so good as they enter play 3-0 on the young season.
Yeah, Matty, this is a classic case of hitting is contagious. They scored a bunch of runs last game, and this team is flying high right now. This is a fight at the bat rack.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air toward the line and right. Braun moving to his left. One down. So striding forward now, Jose Martinez. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First pitch on its way from Gallardo. Chopped weakly to the left. Shaw gloves it. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Batting third, center field number 20, Tommy.
So stepping in, Tommy Pham, hitless in 4 tries in the ball game yesterday. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Foul tip into the catcher's glove. It's strike 1.
One strike.
This offense has been warned. If they didn't know already, now they do know. He's got his A-game fastball with him today.
Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. Popped him up. Arcia is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. Off to a great start in this one. It's the Cardinals nothing and the Brewers coming to bat. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. And with that, time to take a glance at the starting nine for these Brewers. Mark DeRosa, what's the key to them starting out 1-0 here at home?
Matty, this lineup is built on one thing, and that's all over the fence. This is a station-to-station team. Not a lot of speed in this lineup, but they don't need much speed when they're moving traffic to both gaps.
Alex Reyes, a right-hander from the Garden State of New Jersey, gets the ball here. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, we're looking at a guy that knows how to pitch. Last year,
a swing and a high drive. Gone! So it's a solo home run to lead off the bottom of the first. Second home run early in the year. As the Brewers get on the board first, it's 1-0.
Yeah, I can remember when leadoff hitters were these little speedy guys who would try to leg out little numbers or draw walks. Well, that time has passed, and guys like this, with top of the plate, can sometimes go deep as well as anybody in the lineup.
In is Christian Yelich. Hard liner to center field. Pham patrolling center makes the play, 1 out.
Batting third, right fielder, Ryan Braun.
So striding in, Ryan Braun. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. First pitch of the at-bat. Line drive to center field. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Boy, sometimes they say you hit it hard, good things will happen. Well, that's not the case right there. That was a bullet that just stayed up and is caught in the outfield.
Stepping into the box, Eric Thames, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. First delivery to him on the way. Swing and a laser off into foul territory. Dan, D-Row, we take a look at this Cardinals ball club as they enter play this afternoon. They come in a real funk to start the year. Still searching for what's been an elusive first win.
Yeah, Matty, I know they dropped the first 3 games of this road trip, but you got to find a way to shower it off. I always said that when I left the field, after I took that shower after the game, it's got to go down the drain. That game has got to go away. They find themselves in a new series right now with a chance to redeem themselves.
And that brings up the left-handed hitting Travis Shaw, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Opportunity for him here to pick up that runner from second with 2 away. Live but speared on a hop. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. The sights and sounds of a day at the ballpark. Oh my goodness. We're back to Wisconsin right after this. So that brings in the power-hitting middle infielder Paul DeYoung. Here comes the first pitch. Right over the middle, knee high. Sliders in for a strike.
He'll be kicking himself tonight if he doesn't come up with a big knock right here. That pitch was in a hittable location, and a hitter of this caliber usually doesn't let that go by.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Clyde Washington.
You know, D-Row, he is a pitcher's best friend, Clyde Washington. Down in the strike zone, he'll definitely call that ball right at the knees.
If he's consistent with it, Dan, which Clyde always is, I'm okay with it.
Skied into very shallow right. Braun is there. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Batting second, the left fielder, number 23.
Here's Marcell Ozuna. Head-to-head history with Yovani Gallardo. He's only 1 for 10. Here's the first pitch to him. Breaking ball taken right down the middle. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now. 0-2.
Hey, this boy ain't messing around right now. Attacking his zone, showing a lot of confidence in his stuff.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Cardinals. It remains 1-0. Next to bat, Orlando Arcia. He'll start us out here in the home half of the second.
Orlando Arcia.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. 0-1 the count. Hit sharply toward third. A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit.
Dan, you have to love it when your defense picks you up right there, keeping him at first base.
Boy, D-Row, that looked like it had extra bases written all over it. Great job by the left fielder to get to that ball and get the ball back in, keeping that to a single.
Here's Brandon Phillips. Runners on the move for second. Hit hard on the ground to first. And Phillips has himself a base hit. And they won't even attempt to run on that arm in right. So despite the runner moving on the pitch, it'll wind up first and second here.
Wow, that's surprising right there. Hit and run tactic used to perfection. Ball's hit to the outfield. The batter does his job. I don't know how that runner's standing on second still. You tip your hat to the outfield to get it in super quick, but he's got to take the chance to get to third.
Line towards center field. Pham is there, and he has it for the first out.
Absolutely jumped all over that fastball, and it might have been a home run if he had it any elevation under it, but it was basically right at the outfielder.
In now, Yovani Gallardo, as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2. Arcia over at second. Phillips is over at first with one away. And well, that gets him on the mound. So gets him. So they are able to get an out on an unusual play. And hopefully the pitcher's okay. 4-6-3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. We're back at Miller Park right after this. Welcome back to Major League Baseball on the show from the home of the Brewers, Miller Park. Here's Jed Jerko now. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the third after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
Gallardo back to work as he jumps ahead of the leadoff man here. 0-1. Fouled off. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Fastball got him looking, as that had 2-seam action on it. One gone. Here's the catcher, Yadier Molina. Head-to-head history with Yovani Gallardo. He has 9 base hits in 36 at-bats. He's also hit a couple of home runs against him. The windup and the 0-1. Rounded down the third baseline. Shaw fields it cleanly, and there are 2 away now.
Batting ninth, pitcher.
Digging in, Alex Reyes. And Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen. Trying to jam him with the first pitch slider, but it's in a bit too tight for ball 1. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Now the 1-1 pitch. Popped him up. Thames has a play, and that's the 3rd out. So a great half inning of work by Yovani Gallardo. Still working on a 1-0 lead. Riding in once again, Lorenzo Cain, as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
Yeah, Matt, that last one wasn't exactly a tape measure shot, but listen, a home run is a home run. I know a lot of pitchers, they call that a wall scraper in its last AB, but listen, it counts as a home run nonetheless. Hey, there's a base hit to lead off the 3rd inning. Talk about having a lot of traffic, T-Row. He's given up several hits already, so he's been in the stretch most of the game.
Yeah, no doubt about that, Dan. That is the name of the game for this offense. They're trying to get this guy in the stretch. Hopefully he misses over the heart of the plate like he's been doing so far up until this point.
Standing in now, Christian Yelich. And a pitch out. Nothing doing, though, and that's ball 1. The 1-0 home. Line drive, base hit to right. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Hey, guys, he's lucky he's getting this baseball back. He hung that middle of the plate. The batter's eyes lit up, and he was able to put good wood on it.
Here's Ryan Braun now as he lets it in the air to right field. Fowler has a read on it. 1 away. Now a long throw to 3rd. The tag, and they got him at 3rd. It's a double play, and he is in there. They couldn't get him at second. Eric Thames, runner in scoring position with Sujan. First pitch of the at-bat. Hit hard to the right side. And that's through into right field for a base hit. And a relay to the plate. Tried to make it home when he shouldn't have, and now they've got him hung up. And he'll be tagged out heading toward the plate. And with that, the inning is over. Milwaukee leaves 1, but they hold a 1-0 lead. Here's Dexter Fowler now. Back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
Hard ground ball to 3rd. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th.
Now batting, the first baseman, Jose Martinez.
Now batting, Jose Martinez. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First pitch on its way from Gallardo. And good movement on the slider there from Gallardo. It's strike 1. bouncer up the middle. And that's the first hit in this one for the Redbirds.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle. Hey, he's rolling so far in this one as we head into the middle part of this game. How about 90% of his first pitches have been for strikes? If he continues to do that, he just might finish this one.
Got him. The next to bat for St. Louis, Paul DeYoung. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. And it's fouled away. Martinez is off at first with 2 away.
Might have been cheating for another fastball, trying to get the head to that one early. Pitcher pulled the string with a nasty breaking ball and had him a little bit out in front.
Braun has a read on it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. 1 left for the Cardinals. They're down 1-0. Stepping into the box, Travis Shaw. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest.
Travis Shaw.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Shaw connects. This is sent to deep right field. Gone! A solo home run there for Travis Shaw. Home run number 5 on the year. And the Brewers move out in front now 2-0.
Well, if you're going to give up a towering blast to one of the best players in their lineup, it's better to do it with no one on base. It stings, sure, but a solo shot isn't going to be the deciding factor in a game.
Next to bat, Orlando Arcia. He swings and lines it to left. He dives. Did he catch that? He did. What a play there for the first out.
Great sliding catch right there, but that can be awful risky. If you flop that one and mess it up, that ball's going to the wall, and everybody's scoring. He secures the catch, and the runners have to stand pat.
Here's Brandon Phillips. As he'll swing at the first pitch and bang one into right center field. That's a base hit.
I mean, there's no secret right now. There's a fight at the bat rack. Everybody wants up at the plate right now. They're feeling frisky. They're all pulling the trigger early, and it's working.
Here's the catcher, Jet Bandy. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
Well, we know what this guy's approach is. He's looking to go absolutely deep right here. I don't see him getting anything over the heart of the plate.
Back up the middle. And that finds its way through for a base hit.
He doubled up on the heater right there. First one, he blew right by him. Second one, timing was on point. He was able to get a hit.
Gallardo.
Into the box, Giovanni Gallardo. As he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Now the big overhand curveball makes him swing and miss.
obviously looking to pull the baseball right there, out in front on that off-speed pitch. This will be an interesting sequence right here to see if he slows him down even more or tries to run a heater by him.
Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. And they'll hold that runner at third as everybody moves up a base, and they're loaded with one away.
Hey, don't let the fact that this guy's on the mound fool you right here. This guy has a nice approach at the plate, knows what he's doing, has history. I'm not surprised he was able to mix in the basement.
In now is Lorenzo Cain. He swings and sends it on a line to right center. And that's into the outfield for a one-out hit. And the runner from third crosses the plate. It's a 3-0 game.
Now batting, left fielder, Christian Yelich.
In is Christian Yelich. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. He pulls this one into right, and they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score. Tag, and they get him at the plate as one run scores, but not the second.
The right fielder, number 8.
Here's Ryan Braun now. 3 across so far in the inning, and another 2 out there on base.
Yeah, Matt, and this inning's really starting to get away from them on the defensive side of the ball. Stranding the rest of those guys out here feels absolutely essential for them at this point.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hammered the other way to deep right field. And trouble it is. It's down for extra bases. And they'll put the brakes on that runner at third, and that means the bases are loaded now with 2 away.
Number 7.
There's a lot of moving parts in some guys' swings. It usually takes them a month or so to get it ironed out.
Into the box now, Eric Thames. All over that one, but a little out in front. Foul ball. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. Smoke the other way. High and deep to left. Back goes Ozuna. Gone! It's a grand slam. So one swing, and he unloads the bases on that one. Home run number 3 here in the early going as they've widened this lead to 8 now.
And that is why you just can't put yourself in a bases loaded situation. You've got nowhere to put the hitter, and he knows it. So he sets up, waiting to pounce, and that's exactly what he does. Jumping all over this thing for a grand slam.
Tyler Myers answers the call from the pen here in the 4th as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from their starter. And that brings up the left-handed hitting Travis Shaw. Swing and a liner, but foul. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far.
Hey, Matty, an interesting sequence in that last at-bat when he hit a home run. First pitch breaking ball when he hit that towering long drive home run. We'll see if they attack him more with fastballs in this at-bat.
Line drive to center field. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. Another good inning for the Brewers. It's about time to roll out the barrel. We're back to Wisconsin right after this. Back with Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian as the TCU product. The left-handed hitting Matt Carpenter is the first to bat in the inning. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike one. And he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike two.
That's a real tough pitch to hit. That's, in the pitcher's jargon, we call that the Hall of Fame pitch. That slider down and in. Really, the only way you're going to be able to hit that pitch is if you're looking for it down and in. And still then, it's a really difficult pitch to hit.
The next 0-2. Gets him looking up around the letters. A look at our line score here through the first four, and as we've mentioned, just one hit for these guys this afternoon. Here's Marcell Ozuna, a Silver Slugger recipient for National League outfielders a year ago. Here comes the first pitch. There's a strike. Grounded to short. Garcia has it. And there's out number two.
Now batting, second baseman.
Now at the plate, Jed Jerko. He got called out on strikes his last time through. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. A little bouncer. That's a foul ball. No runs, just one hit, and no errors so far for the Redbirds. Bouncer down the line. Foul ball, strike two. The slider freezes him at the plate. A called third strike, and the inning comes to a close. Down in order go the Cardinals. They're on the short end of an 8-0 score. Stepping in, Orlando Arcia, a hit in 2 tries so far.
The shortstop, Orlando Arcia.
Here's the first pitch to him. Strike one to start the at-bat. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And I'm not sure, but it looks like he may have been blindfolded for that swing. It's 0-2 now. Now here's the pitch. Oh, and it's not often you see a guy like that flail so badly up there, but that was a great pitch for out number one. Cardinals are into their bullpen now, as there are the final numbers for their starter. Not what he had in mind before the day started. At the plate, Brandon Phillips in head-to-head action against Tyler Lyons. The pitcher zoned him. He's a paltry 1 for 11. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And this is pulled foul as he was way out in front there. Here's the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. Eight runs on 15 hits, and no errors on the Milwaukee line score so far. Liner toward right center, and Phillips has himself a base hit.
They talk about having a day. How about 3 at-bats, 3 knocks? Not a bad day, D-Row.
We usually can get 2. Can you get 3? And if you get 3, who's on the hook for 4?
In now, Jet Bandy. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. The 0-1 delivery. Taken high and deep to right. Fowler looking up. gone into the home bullpen for a home run. A two-run blast to straightaway right field. First home run of the campaign for him as they just continue to pour it on here.
Yeah, Molina was calling for something down in the zone, but he didn't execute the pitch. Nothing for a catcher to do but to tell his guy to shake it and hope he sharpens up his command.
Standing in now, Giovanni Gallardo. As he'll swing and hit this one hard, but foul off to the left and out of play. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Sliders in for a strike. And a fastball blew it right by him, and there are 2 down.
It's never easy to rebound after serving up a 2-run shot, but that at bat was a good indication to me that he isn't letting it get to him. He went right after him for the strikeout.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Lorenzo Cain in head-to-head action against Tyler Lyons. He's just 1 for 6. Hard on the ground toward short. DeYoung fields it cleanly. Throw in time, and the side is retired. They certainly know how to have a good time in Milwaukee, and I believe this may just be a brand new type of polka. We're back at Miller Park right after this. Here's the catcher, Yadier Molina, to start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've been completely overmatched to this point. 1 hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later innings.
Greg Garcia will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 35, Greg Garcia.
Down the first baseline. This is foul for the first strike. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Takes a look at a slider that catches the inside corner.
You know, when a guy starts to get tired, you often see their breaking stuff start to flatten out, but that's not the case here. Still has really nice finish on that slider, as we just saw.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch out. Greg Garcia goes down for out number 2 in the top half. First delivery to him on the way. Popped him up. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. A wind up and the 0-1. This now is hit the second. Does he have another 1-2-3 inning? He does. 8 in a row he's set down, and the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the Cardinals. Starting to look bleak, down 10-0. Dominic Leone gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. Striding in, Christian Yelich. He'll lead it off as we start the home 6th.
Left fielder, Christian Yelich.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Looking at a fastball for a strike on the corner.
You know, you look at this hitter, he doesn't care about being down 0-1. He doesn't care about having 2 strikes with him. He's got the utmost.
There's a swing and a ball hit in the air, and a ball that he got every stitch of, as that one, without a doubt, is gone. It's a solo home run for Christian Yelich. Home run number 3 here in the early going, as this lead got even wider. Are getting plenty of souvenirs today. That's the 5th ball we've seen clear the fence by just this one lineup alone.
Yeah, Matty V, one of the things you look for when you come to a Brewers game at Miller Park, you want to see Bernie Brewer go down the slide, and Bernie Brewer's fanny's got to be a little bit sore after this one.
Damn, one of my favorite places to hit at. I always felt like great batter's eye in dead center. You can move traffic to both gaps. A lot of home runs get hit in this yard.
Some guys just lay back and watch that first pitch go by no matter what. Work the count, make the pitcher waste a few pitches, but when he serves up a fastball like this on the first pitch, it's hard not to go after it. And that's just what he does. He jumped all over it.
Into the box, Eric Thames. He's had a great game so far, and a triple would complete the cycle. Oh, and 1, here it comes. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Braun stands at second with no outs. And he looks at a cold strike 3 as the cut fastball's in there, and that's out number 1.
Now batting, third baseman.
Digging in now for the Brewers, Travis Shaw. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. This is line to left. Ozuna is in his tracks now as he makes the catch for out number 2.
The batter number 3, shortstop, Orlando Arcia.
Ready for another shot now. Orlando Arcia. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. First offering on its way. Liner in there for a base hit. The throw to the plate. Play at the plate, and he's out. A great throw. Brewers forced to settle for 1. We're through 6 full. Milwaukee leads it 11-0. Back here at Miller Park in Milwaukee. This one pretty much all over, but the shouting as we check our game summary to see how we've gotten to where we are. Stepping up now, Jose Martinez. He singled his last time up.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7. Digging in, Tommy Pham. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. First pitch on its way from Gallardo. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
Textbook pitching performance so far in this one as we move into the later innings. First pitch strikes, how about over 90%? That's about as good as it gets.
The 0-2 home. Hit down the line at first, but this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2. The 0-2 once more. And another foul ball. 1 out, nobody on. Got him. And that's 8 strikeouts now for him in the ball game.
I'll tell you right now, this guy has a shutout going, and it's been all business. He's not messing around trying to pick at corners. He's being aggressive in the zone, and he's attacking each and every one of these hitters up to this point.
So that brings in the power-hitting middle infielder, Paul DeYoung. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First pitch coming. Here it is. Fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind.
Well, there's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. If he's going to have the ability to flip that in there whenever he wants, this is going to be a tough test.
DeYoung in an 0-2 hole here. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. Grounder down the line at third. But this will wind up foul. Still 0-2. Another 0-2 coming from Gallardo. And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Cardinals. They trail in this one 11-0. Here's Brandon Phillips. He'll be the man to lead things off here in the bottom of the 7th.
Second baseman, Brandon Phillips.
First delivery to him on the way. Oh, and he gets the inning started with a bang as this is hit high and deep to left field. And it's gone as they add still another. A solo home run for Brandon Phillips. First home run of the campaign for him as the blowout continues. Guys, you believe what we're seeing here today? With 6 home runs so far, this lineup is turning in a performance for the ages at the plate.
Yeah, Matty V, one of the things you look for when you come to a Brewers game at Miller Park, you want to see Bernie Brewer go down the slide, and Bernie Brewer's fanny's got to be a little bit sore after this one.
Damn, one of my favorite places to hit at. I always felt like great batter's eye in dead center. You can move traffic to both gaps. A lot of home runs get hit in this yard.
Oh, terrible bounce, and it goes right by him.
Yeah, that hard hit single right there. That's clean. 3 for 4. He's looking locked in.
49, Giovanni Gallardo.
Stepping in now, Giovanni Gallardo. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. There's a swing and a drive. Get up! Get up! Get out of here! Gone! A home run! So a 2-run shot to left center. First home run of the campaign for him as they just continue to pour it on here. In now is Lorenzo Kane. Pull it back up the middle. Pham has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first down. Striding into the box, Christian Yelich. He went deep last time up. Now the pitch. Swinging a ball hit in the air to right field and deep. Back is the right fielder, but he will look up and watch this one sail out of here. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. His second home run of the game as this lead got even wider. Almost can't believe I'm saying this, but that was the 8th home run of the game for these guys. How about this offensive performance?
Yeah, Matt, you know what, Deaver, we got up this morning for this day game here. We were expecting a high-scoring game, but, boy, we haven't been disappointed.
Yeah, you take the temperature of a lot of guys in the league. They definitely will tell you they see the ball better in the daytime than they do at night. Case in point today, ball was jumping off the bats of both lineups.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Pham is under it. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Now to the plate, Eric Thames. And he's got a shot at history here, but he'll need a triple to complete the cycle. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. This is pulled into right. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. Bottom of the 7th inning will go at least one plate appearance deeper after the 2-out hit.
Boy, talk about having a day, Debo. He gets his 4th knock of the game, but mixed in with one of those 4 was a round tripper. Not a bad day.
Yeah, you have.
And the throw is in time to get him to retire the side. So they nearly bat around here as 8 men come to the plate and they push across 4 runs. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. The Brewers lead it 15-0. At the plate, Matt Carpenter. He'll start us off in the 8th. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Swinging a soft liner, and that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning.
Hey, sometimes that's how a rally gets started right there. I know it's a soft liner, but leadoff man on usually poses problems.
Into the box, Marcell Ozuna. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. No balls and 1 strike. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball.
I'll tell you, we're in the later stages of this ball game, but his fastball is still coming out of his hand with plenty on it.
And he struck him out. The 10th victim set down on strikes thus far.
Boy, he's just been setting him up and knocking him down all afternoon. We've seen a lot of punch-outs from him where he didn't get much resistance. 3 pitches right there, and see you later.
First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1. Leaves a slider right over the middle.
Might have been taking all the way right there. That pitch couldn't have split the strike zone any better, and you can bet he wants that one back at the plate.
Another 0-2 coming from Gallardo. He struck him out. The 3rd time he's fanned in the game.
No hitter is ever going to feel good about taking the hat trick with 3 strikeouts in a game, but I will say he's not the first guy to have a terrible game against my man on the mound. And you know what? He won't be the last. We all know he's one of the best in the business for a reason.
First pitch of the at-bat. Fouled away. Carpenter, the runner at first with 2 gone. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Garcia fields it cleanly, and he'll throw against his body to first. And a close play at first, but he's called out and the side is retired. The Cards leave 1. Start the bus. They're down 15-0. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. John Brebbia will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7 spot in the lineup following the double switch. Colton Wong will also come on now as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch.
Number 16.
Here's the first pitch to him. Hit high and deep out to left center field. Pham racing back, and just short of a home run. This ball's off the wall. And he is into second base with a double. His 3rd hit this afternoon.
Sometimes when a reliever comes in the game, he wants to get that first strike so bad that he serves one up, and that's exactly what happens here. The first batter he faces just rockets one off the wall, and now he's got to worry about another base hit, potentially bringing home a run.
Ozuna is there, and he has it for the out. Well, he thought about going for 3rd, and now that runner's in no man's land out there. Now they tag him out between 2nd and 3rd, and it's a double play. Into the box now, Jet Bandy. It's been a nice game for him. 3 hits, including a homer to this point. First delivery to him on the way. Swing and a screamer, but this one's not going to stay fair. As we head toward a conclusion in this one, I think it's fair to say that it's going to be a long time before you see a team perform like this again at the plate.
Yeah, the ability of this lineup to hit that many home runs, I mean, strewn throughout the line, it screams to the modern day of baseball. The 3 true outcomes. These guys aren't worried about hitting singles. there trying to stop traffic over that fence.
You can't be better said. I think the day and age right now for pitchers is you have to approach just about every pitch like it's a two-strike pitch. No get me over curveballs, no get me over changeups. Every pitch has to be thrown with a purpose.
Pitcher number 49.
In now, Yovani Gallardo. Line drive to center field. Pham will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. So it's 1 run on 2 hits, including the home run. No errors, and no one left on base. Colton Wong will stand in, starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. The 9th inning's underway with a leadoff man aboard via the single.
The batter.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Dexter Fowler. He was a ground-out victim last time up. Here's the 0-1 pitch, and he fouls this one off. Wong on at first, nobody out. Lined hard toward right center, and that's in there, base hit. And now they'll have runners at the corners to start off the inning.
Hey, this might be their best opportunity to at least get on the board. They've been struggling offensively, and they find themselves with 2 runners on board. Let's see if they can continue it.
Now the Brewers manager's up out of the dugout on his way to the mound, and that'll be the last we see of Yovani Gallardo. So he'll leave after 8 strong innings, as he couldn't quite make it a complete game, but he's in line for the victory nonetheless. Josh Hader takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door.
Number 71. On Hader.
Standing in now, Jose Martinez. 0-1 the count. Hader is a guy known for his lights-out stuff. He tends to rack up strikeout numbers at a very high rate. However, he does at times get wild. Walks have come back to bite him on more than one occasion.
You know, it's not uncommon, Matty D, for a relief pitcher to come in with really good stuff. And it seems like he's either really hit and miss. He'll rack up a lot of strikeouts, but if he's not quite on, he'll also rack up a lot of base on balls, and that can cause a pitching coach and a manager to really start to pull their hair out.
High in the air down the right field line. And foul. Here comes another 0-2. Ground ball to second. This could be 2. And not in time as the run scores. Throw to first, not in time as the run is across to score.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. 2-strike RBI base hit. The ball wasn't hit very hard, D-Row, but from a hitter's perspective, you'll take it any way you can get it.
Yeah, in today's day and age where everyone's looking to go deep and can go deep, not many guys have a legitimate 2-strike approach. This is one of those players, and that's exactly what he did. Shortened his stroke a little bit, didn't try and do too much, and came through for the team.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat.
Boy, that's a tough pitch to take right there, right down the middle. But I think that happens when you're facing a good pitcher like this guy. The last thing you're expecting is one right down the pipe, and unfortunately, he let that one go, and he'd like to have that pitch back to take a good swing at that one.
Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one. And now the Cardinals' number 4 hitter, Paul DeYoung. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame.
Even though he let that one go, you know that's the kind of pitch he likes to take a big hack at. Not too many power hitters that don't like a stomach-high fastball, so he's probably not throwing that one again.
Lifted down the line in left. Yelich is there, and he'll bring this one in. Here's Matt Carpenter.
I think he's forgotten about sometimes, Matt Carpenter. When we talk about best hitters in our sport, I think he's one of the more underrated offensive players.
No balls and 1 strike. Fouled off. Crowd of over 39,000 on their feet. Cardinals down to their final strike here. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And this will wind up being nothing more than a long foul ball, and it'll hold the count at 0-2. High in the air into shallow left center. After it is Kane. Makes the catch, and that's the ball game.
4 wins in a row for these guys, and I'm sure they're feeling pretty good about themselves. We'll see how long they can keep this up.
16-1 the final today. The Milwaukee Brewers were absolutely crushing the ball as they ended up with 9 home runs as a team. Giovanni Gallardo earns his first win of the season, picking up 11 strikeouts along the way. Alex Reyes was slapped with 8. He takes the loss. So that's it for us this afternoon. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, log on to theshownation.com.
Hey there, baseball fans. Justin Allegri. The season is still young. Let's check out some of the results from yesterday. Looking first at the NL Central, the Brewers allowed only 5 hits as a staff as they got the best of the visiting Redbirds 16-1. The Chicago Cubs only allowed 2 hits in the game as they got past the Reds in Cincinnati 7-0. The win was their 5th straight as a team. The Pirates held their opponent to just 2 hits as they grabbed the win over the visiting Twins 5-2. The Nationals pitched well, allowing only 3 hits as they beat the Braves in Atlanta 5-0. The Red Sox totaled 13 hits as a team as they took down the Fish in Miami 6-4. It was their 5th straight victory. The Philadelphia Phillies combined for 4 total home runs as they manhandled the Mets 10-2. The Arizona Diamondbacks combined to give up just 5 hits as they got the best of the Dodgers at home 3-2. The Rockies put up 16 hits on the day as they grabbed a victory over the Padres at Petco Park 6-2. The Blue Jays grabbed 13 hits in the game as they took down the Chi Sox in front of a home crowd 7-4. The New York Yankees beat the visiting Rays 5-4. The Tigers put together 10 total hits as they stole a victory in extra innings over the Royals 2-1. The Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim totaled 11 hits as they bested the visiting Indians 7-6. The Oakland Athletics knocked out 10 hits as a team as they got the win in a laugher against the Rangers 8-2. The Houston Astros smacked 15 team hits as they took down the visiting Orioles 5-4. Thanks for joining me. That's all for today. Same place, same time tomorrow. Enjoy the games.
Milwaukee, Wisconsin on a Tuesday night at Miller Park. Tonight, the second of 3 to start the week between the St. Louis Cardinals and the Milwaukee Brewers. It's Brewers baseball next on the show. Ulysse Chacin, the right-hander from Venezuela, gets the starting nod in this one. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, taking a look at the numbers, you see that ERA a little under 4 last season. But I think his team and organization, they're expecting some bigger and better things out of him this year. We'll see if he can get off to a better start in this one.
At the plate, Dexter Fowler. And we are set for baseball here this evening.
Right fielder, Dexter Fowler.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Scorched to third. On to first, and Fowler is retired for the game's first out. Now a chance to look at the starting 9 for the visiting St. Louis Cardinals. Thoughts, Dan? Who stands out?
Yeah, you know you have to be really careful with Daddy Longlegs himself, Dexter Fowler. He's an imposing figure with a bat in his hands. Always seems to turn in a good at-bat, and he can do a lot of damage when he barrels up the ball.
Digging in, Jose Martinez. Couple of hits for him in 4 trips in yesterday's game. First pitch of the at-bat. Way in front of a great slider that time. And guys, we take a look at the Brewers entering play here tonight. It appears to be all systems go to start the new year as they've come out of the gates on a 4-game winning streak.
Yeah, guys, this team is certainly coming together. Everyone, we were down there before the game. There's a fight at the bat rack right now. They won in huge blowout fashion yesterday, and they're looking to continue that offensive surge in this one.
Another 0-2 coming. Line drive to left. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit. He's around first, heading for 2. And on the play, the runner moves into scoring position now at second.
You don't get too many pitches a day in the big leagues middle cut. His eyes lit up right there. This pitcher's lucky he's not getting another ball from the umpire.
Into the box now, Tommy Pham, as he comes up empty on a pitch right down the middle for strike 1. His lifetime numbers against Chacin, he's 1 for 5. Popped him up. Thames has room in foul territory, and that's the second out of the inning.
I'm sure his eyes lit up when he saw that curveball hanging in the zone, but maybe he tried to do too much with it because basically he hit it straight up. No doubt he wants that pitch back, and the pitcher, he just dodged a bullet.
So that brings in the power-hitting middle infielder Paul DeYoung. No balls and a strike to count. DeYoung in an 0-2 hole here. And there are our umpires calling balls and strikes is Mr. Ed Drummond.
Yeah, Matty, hey.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. 1 left for the Cardinals. It's the Cardinals nothing and the Brewers coming to bat. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Adam Wainwright, a right-handed Georgia native, gets the starting nod. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, Adam Wainwright, we all know Adam Wainwright from having that big overhand curveball. His fastball has kind of come back a little bit. He's no longer 95 to 98 miles an hour. He's 88 to 92. Still has that good overhand curveball, but he really needs that third pitch, the straight changeup, to be effective. You'll know early on if he's getting swings and misses on that overhand curveball. Adam Wainwright could be in for a good night.
Time now for a look at the hometown Brewers starting lineup. Who do you have your eye on, Dan?
Well, look out for Lorenzo Cain as this game moves along. This guy hit over 300 last year, and man, it was impressive. Just hitting over 300 is really something special to look at. He's a consistent hitter. I love watching his approach. He doesn't make a lot of mistakes. He'll be there again this year if he continues to stay within himself.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Now here's the ball hit high and deep to straightaway right field. Back goes Fowler. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
Batting third.
Ready now, Ryan Braun. No one aboard for him, and 2 gone here in the first. First pitch on its way. Couldn't wait back, a swing and a miss. And fellas, we take a look at the Redbirds entering play here tonight. They come in a real funk to start the year. Still searching for what's been an elusive first win.
Yeah, Matty, this is the perfect.
And the throw to first is there. The inning is over. Brewers sent packing on just 4 pitches. We are still scoreless. Now at the plate, Matt Carpenter. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game.
Number 13, Matt Carpenter.
First offering on its way. High and deep to right. Braun looking up. Gone to lead off the inning. Here's Marcell Ozuna.
The left fielder, number 23.
Line to the right side. But this will be gloved out there at second as he didn't have far to go for the out. Here's Jed Jerko now. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Swung on and missed for the first strike. We're in the second with the Redbirds holding a 1-0 lead. To go after that one, and he's in a quick hold, 0-2.
Hey, guys, that's just a nasty pitch right there. I can't tell you how many nightmares I've had about nasty sliders, and that's exactly what that was right there.
And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there, 2 away.
Boy, he's having a hard time just putting the ball in play right now. He took the hat trick with 3 strikeouts yesterday, and here's another one today. Looks to me like he just needs to simplify his approach and focus on making some contact.
Here's the catcher, Yadier Molina. As he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike 1. And they go away here. It's a cold strike. 0-2.
Hey, I got to commend him a little bit. Leadoff homer, and now he's 1 pitch away from getting out of this inning without any further damage.
Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. Cards get a run courtesy of Matt Carpenter. On to the bottom of inning number 2. It's now 1-0 St. Louis. So here's the cleanup hitter, Eric Thames. His career line against Wainwright. He's just 1 for 6. Hard hit to first. To his right, Martinez. And he'll step on first himself for the out.
The St. Louis Cardinals attack you on defense in this fashion. And we're fortunate enough to watch one of the best outfielders in the game. The Gold Glover resides in left field. Can go back on balls as easily as go in on balls. Strong, accurate throwing arm. Look for him to make a play today.
And that brings up the left-handed hitting Travis Shaw. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Now a ball hit to center field and deep. Back goes the center fielder way back, and that ball is gone.
I know hindsight's 20/20, but you can't throw that pitch to that guy. Don't forget, he homered yesterday. So you know he's locked in and ready to roll up there. We'll see if he learns from that mistake.
Next to bat, Orlando Arcia. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And this will get to the wall now out near the Milwaukee bullpen. And they're able to get the ball in quickly, so he'll be held to a single with one away.
He just scorched that ball off the wall, and now the question will be, should he have continued on or not? He thought about pushing it, I'm sure, but decided to play it safe. It would have been close, but I think this time he's probably right in staying at first.
Stepping in now, Jonathan Villar, as Wainwright's able to jump ahead of him here with strike one. His career line against Wainwright, just 3 for 14. He's also gone down on strikes 5 times. Line drive to left. Ozuna is right there as he'll put it away without much problem for the second out.
Batting 8th, catcher, Jet Bandy.
Here's the catcher, Jet Bandy, hoping to stay hot as he came through with a 4-hit contest yesterday afternoon. From the stretch. Drilled to the left side. And that's through for a hit.
He looked a little bit out in front right there, but he's able to pull that ground ball through the hole for a single.
Pitcher, Yoli Chacin.
In now, Yulise Chacin as he hits one on a line to left field. Ozuna is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. But the Brewers tie things up thanks to this solo home run. We've played 2, all tied at 1-1. Next to hit will be the pitcher, Adam Wainwright, as we are all set to begin the 3rd inning in this one.
Adam Wainwright.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. And this is taken out there by Braun for the first out.
The batter.
Here's Dexter Fowler now. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. First pitch on its way. And he takes a pitch right down the middle. Bases are empty, 1 man out. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. High in the air out towards shallow right. Braun has a read on it. And that's the 2nd out of the inning.
Up next for the Cardinals, first baseman.
Trying to pick things up where we left off, Jose Martinez, 1 for 1 as he reached base with a double his first time up. Chacin looks in. Here it is. Popped up. Chacin is there, and they go down in a hurry here as his side is quickly retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Cardinals. After 2.5, it remains a 1-1 ball game. In now is Lorenzo Cain. Hit it hard but lined out in his first at bat.
Lorenzo Cain.
Here's the first pitch to him. There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Pham looks up, out of here, into the visitors' bullpen. So a solo shot here to left center field. Home run number 3 here in the early going, and the Brewers take a 2-1 lead.
Baseball has really changed. Remember when leadoff guys were guys who would just draw walks and steal bases? But that's not the case anymore. Guys like this, they have pop on the bat. They can go deep.
In is Christian Yelich.
Left fielder, Christian
Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. He takes something off there and had him way out in front for strike 2. Line drive to center field. And that's a base hit. 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances.
Well, you know what? Good hitters are good hitters for a reason, D-Row. And to be able to hang in there on an 0-2 pitch and still be able to get a base hit, this guy's about as good as it gets.
Yeah, I'm blown away by this guy, Dan. You wouldn't know. you showed up, you wouldn't know if it's 2-0, 3-1, 0-2. Counts do not matter. This guy trusts in his craft.
There's a swing and a drive. Get up! Get up! Get out of here! Gone! A home run!
Yeah, everyone in the stadium, including the guy in the mound, knew it was just a matter of time until this guy cranked one out of here. Well, that's the first one of the year, and many more are sure to follow.
Liner in there for a base hit. They've gotten their hits in deep counts. They've gotten their hits in early counts. This has been a real onslaught.
Yeah, you can look at it one of two ways, Matty. Either they have a ton of respect for the man on the mound and they are just going to ambush tactics and it seems to work for them, or you can look at it the other way. They're just getting lucky.
Standing in now, Travis Shaw. And that falls in for a solid base hit, his second of the night. And that runner will go no further than second as there are two aboard now.
Now batting, the shortstop, Orlando.
Next for Milwaukee, Orlando Arcia. He reached on a single in his first try. He's set. Here it comes. Oh, and he took a big swing at that one as this is driven out to deep left center field. And he's going to make the catch on the warning track. A fine running play there for the first out. Digging in for his second at-bat, Jonathan Villar. Hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat. First pitch coming from Wainwright. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. Looking at his lifetime numbers, Villar is slugging just a little over 400. Not a huge threat, but he can certainly square one up on occasion. The 0-1 on its way. Loud contact there, but it's well fouled.
Can't imagine he comes back with a third breaking ball. That hitter looked like he timed that one up pretty well and just missed it, fouling it away.
And he struck him out. Ready for another chance. Jet Bandy. 3 across so far in the inning and another 2 out there on base.
Yeah, Matt, and this inning's really starting to get away from him on the defensive side of the ball. Stranding the rest of those guys out here feels absolutely essential for them at this point.
That's in there. Base hit. And a good throw will wind up holding that runner at third, so the bases become loaded now with 2 gone.
That's what we refer to in the biz as a hanger right there. He's lucky he's getting his baseball back.
Into the box, Ulysses Chassin. Tapped down the line. And a big hit here with the bases loaded could really put this one out of reach early on. Line toward right center. That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. And not in time as the run scores. And the second runner will pull up stakes over at third, so 1 run is in and the bases stay loaded with 2 away. Coming to the plate again, Lorenzo Cain, as he'll bat for the second time in the inning. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Hit hard to third. Oh, look at Carpenter. Touché, sir. So they strike for 4 runs in the inning, but are denied a chance to really do damage as they leave the base. Now in the box, Tommy Pham. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
He just ramps up and here's the fastball by him. 0-2.
I'd be shocked if you saw anything else but a fastball right here. He's blown those first 2 by him. Don't give this guy a chance to speed up his bat with something off speed.
Got him to miss the breaking ball there. Tommy Pham goes down to become the first out here in the fourth.
Well, it's been a rough series for him at the plate so far. That's 4 strikeouts in the first 2 games, so this pitching staff clearly has him figured out.
Dribbled up the line. Thames loves it, and he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted. Here's Matt Carpenter.
That last AB when he hit the home run, that was a decent changeup. It was down in the zone, but one of the problems when you have a good changeup like this pitcher does, hitters go up there and they kind of look for that changeup. So he's going to have to locate it a little bit better in this upcoming at bat.
Popped him up. Chassin is there, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Cardinals. They're down here 5-1. With Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian with you as the left-handed hitting Christian Yelich settles in to start out the inning. First pitch coming from Wainwright. And late decision to swing that time, and as a result, it's 0-2.
I'm going to chalk that one up to he didn't see it too well right there. To get such a late swing on an off-speed pitch, a good curveball right there to go down 0-2, he's got to regroup.
Oh, and it's not often you see a guy like that flail so badly up there, but that was a great pitch for route number 1.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best 2-strike approach either.
Here's Ryan Braun now. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Into the corner and slicing foul. And rarely do you see a player of his caliber fooled that badly, but he was tied up in knots that time. 2 away now.
6 pitches, 2 strikeouts in the inning. Hard to beat that, and beyond that, he has to feel good about the way the curveball is coming out of his hand. That was a nasty-looking pitch.
A shot to first base and caught there to end the inning. A scoreless half inning there from. So coming to the plate, Marcell Ozuna comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And here's a ball hit in the air. But this will wind up being a foul ball. The pitch. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. Out in front of that one, but he stays alive and will do it again on 0-2. The 0-2 once more. Freezes him. A strikeout looking. Here's Jed Jerko now. Here comes the first pitch. Lifted down the line in left. Arcia shading to his right. And that's the second out of the inning. So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And here now is the catcher, Yadier Molina. First pitch on its way. A slider that just grabs the outside corner. It's a 5-1 game here in inning number 5. Swing and a liner, but foul. Chassin gets the sign. Here's the 0-2. Slider whiffed on for strike 3. A great pitch to put an end to the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Cardinals. They're down 5-1. Digging in and looking for more, Travis Shaw. Perhaps he can drive another one out of the park just like he did back in the second. Here's the first pitch to him. Lifted the other way out to left center. Pham will slide over and put this one away, and that's out number 1. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Orlando Arcia. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Sharp ground ball to third. Carpenter has it on to first, and very quickly 2 are gone in the home fifth.
Now batting, second baseman.
Digging in the switch hitter, Jonathan Villar. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hard hit ball to second. Jerko has it on to first, and they don't come any easier than that. A 3-pitch inning, and the side is retired. Gone in order are the Brewers. They're up 5-1. Greg Garcia is out of the dugout now, as it looks like he'll come on and hit for the pitcher, Wainwright.
Greg Garcia.
And he starts him out with the strike on the outer half. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2. Grounded up the first baseline, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. Grounded to the right. And the throw is not going to be in time as he's able to reach base safely.
Now batting.
I know that has to be frustrating from a pitcher's standpoint. The nice execution, nice hustle. Bottom line, nice hustle. Pitcher's still one good pitch away from getting a double play.
You know, D-Roll, one of the things you want to do is make quality pitches as a pitcher, and there's not much you can do right there. You make a pretty good pitch, and the next thing you know, you have a leadoff single on an infield ground ball.
Garcia aboard here at first with nobody out. He pulls this one into right, and that'll get down for a base hit. Digging in to try it again, Jose Martinez. He was retired after popping out in his last at-bat. Swinging a ball line softly down the left field line, but this is a foul ball.
Man, the Redbirds, they've been struggling all game long. They've yet to been able to get that big hit. This is the time for the big hit for the Redbirds.
Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1. Now at the plate, Tommy Pham. 0 for 2 for him to this point. He's set and the pitch. And that one right down Main Street.
Hey, that's a huge pitch right there. You've got to get ahead. When you start to see traffic on the base pass, your defense starts to tighten up a little bit. The best thing to do is pound the zone and get ahead already.
And the run's going to score as they inch back a bit closer. It's now a 5-2 ball game. So that brings in the power-hitting middle infielder, Paul DeYoung. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And it's fouled away. 2 runs, 5 hits, and no errors so far for the Redbirds. Hit hard on the ground to second. Played on the backhand. And he'll whip this one over to first, and he gets his man for the second out.
Third baseman, the 13, Matt Carpenter.
Standing in, Matt Carpenter. First pitch on its way. Fly ball out toward left center field. Yelich is under it. And they'll avoid the big inning as he makes the catch, so just the 1 run scores here in the frame. So it's a run on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on. We'll see 8, 9, and 1 due up in the bottom of inning number 6. Brewers are out in front, 5-2. John Brebbia will come on and make his 4th appearance in this campaign.
Number 60, John Brebbia.
Stepping in, Jet Bandy. He'll do battle with a new arm out there in their half of the 6th.
Catcher, Jet Bandy.
First pitch of the at-bat. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Cardinals are going to get something going in the bullpen now as a left-hander has begun to get loose. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Back goes Fowler to the track. Gone into the home bullpen for a home run. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Home run number 3 here in the early going as they open it up to 6-2 now.
Oh man, he got hurt. His 2nd pitch since coming in, and he serves one up. A reliever's worst nightmare and a big confidence boost to the lineup. Let's see if he can rebound.
Now batting, the pitcher.
Stepping in now, Ulysses Chassin. This will take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. In there at the knees, 0-2 now. And not much of an effort there as he'll look at strike 3 called. And on 3 pitches, he's your first out of the inning.
Every pitcher gives up home runs, some more than others, but the best ones forget about them as soon as the next guy digs into the batter's box. He showed me a lot right there by going after the next hitter and striking him out on only 3 pitches.
Lorenzo Cain will stride in again, and before he takes his cuts here, let's flash you back to the 3rd inning. This was just a solo shot, but it definitely helped get this offense going. Here comes the first pitch. And he takes a pitch right down the middle.
You know, you look at this hitter, he doesn't care about being down 0-1. He doesn't care about having 2 strikes with him. He's got the utmost confidence in his ability to work back into the count and get him something over the heart of the plate.
Slider, and he can't pull the trigger. 2 strikes. Brebbia offers up perhaps one of the nastiest sliders around, and it won't be uncommon to see a lot of off-balance swings against it, and it'll be easy to see why once you see it come out of his hand. He's got a huge break on it. A ball hit softly on a line to 3rd. Oh, and he misses it. So you can mark that one down as an E5, and I bet he'd like to have that one over. Into the box now, Christian Yelich. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Back up the middle. There's 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. But the Brewers tack on, courtesy of this solo home run. The 6, 7, 8 hitters coming up. Here's Marcelo Zuna. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
I know it goes without saying, but the best pitch in baseball is getting ahead with a first pitch strike. That's why this guy's been able to stay in this game, pounding the zone.
And he struck him out. Strikeout number 8 now in the ballgame for him.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just starts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Here's Jed Jerko now. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1.
Hey, it's really hard to pitch a gem, and what helps? This guy's first pitch strike percentage, how about 100%? Can't get any better than that.
Throw gets him, 2 down.
The batter, number 4, catcher Yadier Molina.
Here's the catcher, Yadier Molina. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. First pitch on its way. A fastball right down the middle for a strike. Two out, nobody on. Line to the right side. And that is in there for a 2-out base knock.
Hey, after starting the game 0 for 2 with 2 punch-outs, that single had to feel good right there. Nice piece of hit.
Colton Wong will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 16, Colton Wong.
Oh, and 1 the count. Chacin comes set, coming at him with the 0-1 down the third baseline.
Classic change of speeds right there. Threw the hitter's timing off. Got a late foul ball. Interested to see where he goes now.
popped him up. And this will land foul. Here's another 0-2. And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. Cards lead 1. They still trail here. It's 6-2. Tyler Lyons gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Tyler Lyons.
Standing in, Ryan Braun in head-to-head action against Tyler Lyons. He's a .333 hitter. First pitch of the at-bat. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. The 0-1 delivery. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And it's a foul ball. That's a base hit into left field. So that puts the leadoff man aboard to get the inning underway.
First baseman, number 7, Eric Thames.
In now, Eric Thames. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out. First offering on its way. Now he turns on a fastball and sends it deep down the right field line. Gone! So a 2-run homer down the line in right field. 4th home run here in the early going, as it's now a 6-run ball game. Guys are really putting on a show here. That dinger brings the total up to 5 for the game so far. Amazing stuff today, guys.
Yeah, Matty V, one of the things you look for when you come to a Brewers game at Miller Park, you want to see Bernie Brewer go down the slide, and Bernie Brewer's fanny's got to be a little bit sore after this one.
Damn, one of my favorite places to hit at. I always felt like great batter's eye in dead center. You can move traffic to both gaps. A lot of home runs get hit in this yard.
First offering on its way. And a whiff at a good slider that time. Way in front of a great slider that time.
Hey, this is the game within the game right here. The hitter has to decide if he's going to change his game plan. Is he going to stay staunch and wait for him to miss over the heart of the plate or inside, or is he going to adjust his sights and try and drive the ball the other way?
The 0-2 once more. To right field and absolutely hammered. Forget about making a play on that ball. It's way out of here. Back-to-back home runs. A solo home run there for Travis Shaw. His second of the game, as this is now a 7-run ball game. Guys, you believe what we're seeing here today? With 6 home runs so far, this lineup is turning in a performance for the ages at the plate.
Yeah, Matty V, one of the come to a Brewers game at Miller Park, you want to see Bernie Brewer go down the slide, and Bernie Brewer's fanny's got to be a little bit sore after this one.
Damn, one of my favorite places to hit at. I always felt like great batter's eye in dead center. You can move traffic to both gaps. A lot of home runs get hit in this yard.
Slapped hard the opposite way, but this is right at him in right field as he hardly has to move to take it in for the first out. So digging in now, Jonathan Villar. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. And that's by him. It's 0-1. Sure took a healthy hack that time.
Yeah, and I don't understand that approach at all, Matty. He's not really known for having a whole lot of pop in his bat, but he is known for having really good speed. So personally, I'd much rather see him with a controlled swing and try to put the ball in play.
Well, I'm surprised by the pitcher right there going to the well for a second straight fastball. He had to feel that that hitter was on the previous pitch.
Here's the catcher, Jet Bandy, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Trying to keep it going. A perfect 3 for 3 thus far.
The last at bat, Matty D, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
A diving try, but he can't haul it in. It's through for a base hit.
Boy, talk about having a day, Debo. He gets his 4th knock of the game, but mixed in with one of those 4. He was a round tripper, not a bad day.
Yeah, you have 5, maybe a handful of games that you can throw out 4 knocks throughout the course of the year. Add in a tater to go with it. He's smiling. His food's going to taste better tonight.
First delivery to him on the way. Rounded down the third baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Fowler has a read on it. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Lorenzo Cain. 2 outs and 2 runners aboard here in the 7th inning. Becomes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. VR on second. Bandy at first. 2 out in the inning. This is line to left. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. So they strike for 3 runs on 5 hits, no errors, and a couple of men left on. 8th inning coming up. Milwaukee leads it 9-2. Here's Dexter Fowler now. We're in the 8th now, and nothing's changed out there on the mound.
Well, I've been very impressed with how this starter's going about his business, Matt. He's looked really sharp, and it's hard to know if it's had any effect. But getting that early lead from his offense could have really helped settle him in.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Missed with a slider.
Finally, a take. No, seriously, that's the first pitch they've taken the entire game.
That evens it up 1-1. Now the 1-1 pitch. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. The 1-2. Hit on the ground out to short. Garcia gloves it. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
Up next for the Cardinals, first baseman.
Stepping in for the Cardinals, Jose Martinez. He went down on strikes last time up. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Slider right over the middle, taken for a strike. Fouled away. 2 runs, 6 hits. 1 error for the Cardinals to this point. And he struck him out. So double digits now. 10 strikeouts for him thus far.
That's what you call clipping the outside corner. Great movement on that slider, and it completely locked up the hitter. Didn't fool the umpire, though.
Swing and a miss, 0-1. A fastball that he's way out in front of. A swing and a miss. Chacin's ready, looking for the strikeout here on 0-2. Popped him up. Bandy moving to his left, and that ends the inning. Down in order go the Cardinals. They're down by a touchdown. It's 9-2. in is Christian Yelich, and he'll start out the bottom of the 8th inning.
For the Brewers, left fielder, Christian Yelich.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Right side, but it's well fouled. With this one almost in books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Hard liner to center field. Pham is right there, one down.
First baseman, number 7, Eric Payne.
Striding forward now, the Brewers cleanup hitter, Eric Thames. He went deep for a 2-run homer in his previous at-bat.
Yeah, Matt, and going back to that last at-bat when he hit the homer, that was a fastball that was up in the zone. This guy likes the ball up in the zone, so if I'm on the mound right now, I'm thinking try to keep the ball at the knees and below. He doesn't handle that low pitch quite as well.
In there, strike 2.
Hey, that's got to throw the batter's game plan off a little bit. He thinks sinker's coming. Double play situation. He gets the ordinary fastball. He's got to be thinking what's coming next.
Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
You hear that phrase, climb the ladder all the time, and that's pretty much what he did right there. When you change the hitter's eye level with each pitch in that at-bat, it becomes very hard for him to adjust and put the bat on the ball. He made that strikeout look real easy.
And that brings up the left-handed hitting Travis Shaw. As with 2 away, he'll swing and miss at the first pitch. It's 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. And a fastball called strike 3, and the side is retired. Brewers strand 1, but they hold a 9-2 lead. So that brings in the power-hitting middle infielder Paul DeYoung, starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Leaves a slider right over the middle.
Can't say he's tickling around the zone. Those last 2 pitches were pretty much grooved right down the middle, but it didn't bite him.
0-2 count. Here's the pitch. Hit in the air down the right field line, but this is just going to wind up being a foul ball.
When you have 2 strikes on you, as a hitter, if you get something that you can handle, you have to find a way to do some damage with it. That was a missed opportunity.
Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue.
That wasn't a terrible pitch right there, but if he's going to execute and get this swing and a miss, he's going to have to get that ball a little bit further down, maybe even potentially bounce the next one.
And a good hard slider as this one swung on and missed for the first out here in the 9th.
Third baseman, number 13, Matt Carpenter.
stepping up to the plate, Matt Carpenter. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A slider that just grabs the outside corner. Hit hard to the right side. Foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he fouls this one off. Ready with another 0-2. Tapper up the line. Thames right there. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him.
I'm not sure if this happened or not, but sometimes when you're playing behind a pitcher who's doing all of the work himself, you get caught up a little bit in kind of a trance and you get lulled to sleep out there. Looked like to me he was caught a little off guard when the play came his way.
The 0-1 pitch. Fouled off. Now the 0-2 pitch. And he struck out again. That's the third time he's gone down on strikes in this one.
Oh, man, he's been absolutely getting overmatched at the plate the last couple of games. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone. So clearly this pitching staff, they figured out how to attack this guy. We'll see if he can make any adjustments.
Here's Jed Jerko now. The swing and lift the ball fouled off to the left and out of play. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far.
Jumps off the page at me. Found that power chord. Hit some huge homers for the Cards.
From the belt. Kicks and deals. And this is in the air to right. And this should do it. He brings it in, and the Brewers have run their winning streak to 5 in a row now as this ball game is over.
Hey, listen, in baseball, we don't see very many complete games any longer because of pitch counts. But listen, he was good from the first inning through the ninth. Well-deserved complete game victory.
A 9-2 finish at the end of this contest. The Brewers led this game from the 3rd inning on and never wavered. Ulysses Chassin gets the win on the mound, his first of the year, striking out 12 in the process. So that just about does it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You or make your way on over to theshownation.com.
The final line score for our ball game tonight for the victorious Brewers.
Welcome to Inside the Show. Baseball is back in April. Let's check out some of the results from yesterday. In the National League Central, the Milwaukee Brewers amassed an impressive 6 home runs in the game as they cruised to the win over the Cardinals 9-2. They now have 5 straight wins. In other news out of Milwaukee, second baseman Jonathan Villar could potentially get traded in the near future as he's currently being shopped around to other teams. The Dodgers are rumored to be in the mix for his services. The Chicago Cubs combined to allow only 4 hits as they got past the Reds in Cincinnati 7-1. The win was their 6th in a row. The Braves put together 10 total hits as they bested the visiting Nats 5-4. The Boston Red Sox completed a short 2-game sweep as they took down the Fish in Miami 4-3. They now have 6 straight victories. The Metropolitans grabbed 13 hits in the game as they defeated the visiting Fightin' Phils 9-3. The Diamondbacks knocked out 10 hits as a team as they got the best of the Dodgers at home 6-5. The Rockies pitched well, allowing only 3 hits as they made short work of the Padres 6-0. The Mariners totaled 13 hits as a team as they dismantled the Giants 8-1. The Blue Jays combined for 10 hits as a team as they took down the Chi Sox in front of a home crowd 7-4. The Royals grabbed 13 hits in the game as they took down the Tigers in Detroit 8-3. Edwin Encarnacion added 3 RBIs to his total as the Indians disposed of the Angels 6-2. Matt Chapman was a major force at the plate, driving in 4, leading the A's to the win over Texas 7-4. The Baltimore Orioles smacked 15 team hits as they got a win over the Astros in Houston 3-1. Thanks for joining me. That's all for today. Same place, same time tomorrow. Enjoy the games.
MLB Network's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Tonight we wrap up this 3-game series between the St. Louis Cardinals and the Milwaukee Brewers. It's going to be a premier pitching matchup. 2 of the league's hardest throwers go head-to-head next. Corey Knebel will be the man on the mound for the Brewers. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, you always like to begin the season on a good note. In his first start of the year, he did just that, picking up the win. There's nothing he'd like to do more than to get number 2 in this one here.
Stepping up now, Dexter Fowler. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
Right fielder, Dexter Fowler.
Here comes the first pitch. And we kick things off tonight with a swing and a miss for a first pitch strike as we're underway. And guys, we take a look at the Brewers entering play here tonight. They come in after another good win last time out that ran their record to start the season to a perfect 5-0.
Yeah, Matty, this team's coming together right now. They're playing dangerous baseball. You can tell the look in their eye. They feel good about where they're at. They've won a few games in a row, and they look to continue that trend today. Hey, I don't mind you throwing a fastball in this situation, but I think if we're being honest with ourselves, That one caught a little bit too much of the plate.
Now a chance to look at the starting 9 for the visiting St. Louis Cardinals. Mark, what do you have on this lineup as they go for their first win?
Hey, Matt, the first thing I notice when I walk into Miller Park is those gaps are super tight. You got to get greedy in a ballpark like this. There's a lot of damage to be had. This park plays really, really tiny at times. So look for this offense to try and drive the ball.
High and deep down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. 1 out, nobody on. Swing and a miss. Looked like the knuckle curve there, and that's out number 2. Digging in now, Tommy Pham. His head-to-head numbers against Corey Knebel. He's 1 for 5. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike.
You know, on a cold night like this, I think you're going to see him continue to elevate pitches and let these guys just fly out to the warning track.
Pham, 30 years of age. He was a 16th round select. Threw it right past him. A swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. Carlos Martinez gets the start for St. Louis in this one. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, this guy wasn't too bad in this last one, Matt. Pitched all the way through the 6th inning. And listen, that's what you ask for nowadays. If you can get your starter to get you through the 6th inning and turn it over to the bullpen, he took the loss in the last one, but he actually pitched pretty well.
Now at the plate, Christian Yelich. First shot for him here. 2 hits and 5 trips a night ago. In there, 0-1. And fellas, we take a look at the Redbirds entering play here tonight. They come in a real funk to start the year. Still searching for what's been an elusive first win.
Yeah, I get it, Matty.
Meanwhile now, this is trouble down that right field line. This should be extra bases. And he's in there easily at second with a 1-out double.
Well, he was definitely not looking off speed on that pitch. I'll tell you, he had to be sitting on a fastball on that one because it's coming in hot, and he still manages to get out front of that and yank it for 2 bases.
Sent in the air out to straightaway central. Pham has a play. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. Settling in now, Eric Thames. It was a 2-hit effort for him, including a home run in last night's game. From the stretch. Line toward the gap in left center. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. And now this is thrown wildly, just getting it into the infield. And they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score.
Boy, when teams are playing well like this team is on a nice little winning streak right here, they strike early in this one to keep the mojo working.
Yeah, Dan, from an offensive standpoint, everyone searches for confidence, and that's exactly what they have right now. Everyone contributing makes for a fun clubhouse.
Into the box now, Travis Shaw, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner, and that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. He pulls this one into right. In there, a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Dan, after that base hit right there, he's got a 6-game hitting streak going.
You know what? And this could lead him on to some bigger and better things right here. He's been swinging the bat pretty well, and he's been rewarded for it, as you talked about. 6-game hitting streak so far.
Hoping to limit the damage, here's the pitch. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. And this will get over the wall, in fact, so just the 1 run will be allowed to score.
Really unfortunate there. Obviously, the runner at second base was going to score easily, but it's possible they could have waved the runner around from first as well. We'll never know, though, as he's forced to hold the runner at third because of the ground rule double.
Standing in now, Jonathan Villar. Swing and a liner. A leap here, but it ticks off his glove. Throw won't get him.
Hey, that's great hustle right there out of the box. Not everybody's getting it right out of the chute from step one, but I have to ask you, Dan, how frustrating executing a pitch and there's an infield knock.
It is, D-Roy, and you can read that right off the bat as a pitcher. You can read the angle. You know that that ball is going to be hit on the ground, and you're thinking deep down inside, okay, there's a quick out, and it just wasn't meant to be.
Into center field, line drive, base hit. Long throw to third.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Didn't try and do too much. Fastball, middle cut, places it right back where it came from.
Now to the plate, the pitcher, Corey Knebel. And Milwaukee with an opportunity for more damage here in the first. This is line to left. And that's in there, base hit. And they'll put the brakes on that runner at third, and that means the bases are loaded now with 2 away.
Boy, you're talking about frustrating as a pitcher. You have the pitcher up with 2 outs, and he extends the inning there with a base hit.
Yeah, it's funny. I've hit 8.
And he grooves the fastball there. This is hit high and deep out to straightaway center field. Gone! It's a grand slam! So he will touch him all on the grand slam. 4th home run here in the early going as they've widened this lead to 8 now.
Well, it seems like only a couple of minutes ago that we were ready for a hard-fought game, but things have taken a dramatic turn here early. They jumped all over this guy, including that grand slam, and they might not be done yet.
In is Christian Yelich as he tries to go out and get the slider, but it's not there. It's strike 1. And he's in front of a tight little slider that time. Swing and a liner. And this gets on him quickly here and deflects off him. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely. Here's Ryan Braun now in head-to-head action against Tyler Lyons, batting at an even .400. He's set. Here it comes. Ground ball foul down the left side. Yelich leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. There's a well-hit ball out to right center field. Yelich ignores his coach. He's chugging for home. And turns out it won't be extra bases, but the runner from first will wrap around to third here on the base hit. But not before they claim the lead here. So that brings in the power-hitting middle infielder Paul DeYoung. He leads off this half inning in what they hope will be a rebuttal to all those runs they just gave up.
Well, Matt, I think mentally they need to get 1 or 2 of these runs back right here. Just getting on the board after getting socked in the mouth by the opposing team can lift the team up a bit. We'll see if they can string something together.
Yelich able to take this one in, and there's your first out.
Third baseman number 13.
Here's Matt Carpenter. He went deep in the contest last night. And a fastball's in there for strike 1.
Pretty good pitch to hit there that he let go. I know it's early and they're probably wanting to run his pitch count up, but he may not get another pitch like that to swing at the rest of the game.
Now a swing and a miss. He struck him out, and it's 2 up, 2 down to start the second.
Wow, his stuff looks electric coming out of the gates in this one, guys. That's 5 batters faced, 4 strikeouts. That's going to be a tough pace to keep up, but it looks like he has what it takes to work deep into this game.
Here's Marcell Ozuna, and he's a bit tardy there on the first pitch fastball. It's 0-1. His head-to-head numbers against Corey Knebel. Small sample, a perfect 1 for 1. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Kane is under it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Cardinals. Still 8-0. Coming to the plate now, Eric Thames. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat.
Even though
there's a swing and a drive, and everybody's just going to sit back and watch that one fly. A no-doubt home run. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Home run number 5 on the year as they push this lead up to 9 now.
Just an absolutely amazing home run there. Certainly worthy of the show track treatment. And as you can see, 114 miles an hour off the bat, and that should give you a pretty good indication as to how well he connected on that swing.
A base hit in his first trip. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Swing and a drive to right center. Hey, that ball's going to be way out of here. Back-to-back home run.
The batter, number 3.
Next to bat, Orlando Arcia. As he'll go after the first pitch and promptly line one into left center field, and that's going to get down for a base hit. They've gotten their hits in deep counts. They've gotten their hits in early counts. This has been a real onslaught.
Yeah, you can look at it one of two ways, Matty. Either they have a ton of respect for the man on the mound, and they are just going to ambush tactics, and it seems to work for them. Or you can look at it the other way. They're just getting lucky.
No balls and a strike to count. The 0-1 pitch. Way in front of that fastball. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
So here's how the Cardinals are positioned defensively. And let's focus on the captain of the defense, Yadier Molina, future Hall of Famer, ability to control a pitching staff and shut down the opposition's running game.
Here's the catcher, Jet Bandy. Here's the first pitch to him. And opposite field as he lines this down the line in right. And that's in for a base hit, his second in as many trips to the plate.
Just an absolute laser that time, screaming off the bat, if you will. And show track tells us it went out at 112 miles an hour. Those are the line drives you can hear as they go by. Into the box, Corey Knebel, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Not looking good after being down 0-2. I think at the very least you got to work this pitcher's count a little bit. Try and get back into a decent count where maybe you can come through.
Struck him out. In now is Lorenzo Cain. He's driven in 4 already, and yet another big RBI opportunity for him right here.
Matt, they couldn't have asked for anyone to hit better in this spot than this guy right here.
There's a swing and a missile sent out to center field, and trouble it is. It's down for extra bases. And the runner from second is in to score. The tag, and he is out at third, and with that, the side is retired. So 2 home runs in the inning lead to 3 runs on the scoreboard. We've played 2 full. It's the Brewers 11 and the Cardinals nothing. Here's Jed Jerko now. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the third after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
Fans, make sure to join us here at the ballpark this Friday night as we've got the solution for these cold early season games. The first 10,000 fans through the gates will receive a complimentary Team Fleece blanket. That's courtesy of MLB The Show.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Sends that one out of play for strike one. 0-1 count and the pitch. Popped him up. Thames over to his left. One down.
Batting eighth, the catcher.
Here's the catcher, Yadier Molina. His head-to-head numbers against Corey Knebel. Batting .500, 4 for 8. Called strike to the 35-year-old veteran. 0-1.
We're seeing him in an absolute groove out there on the mound right now. Retired 7 straight, and mechanically, he looks really consistent and fluid to me.
Throw in time at first for out number 2. So in now is the Cardinals pitcher, Tyler Lyons. 2 away in the inning, and Dan, it looks like this could be another 1, 2, 3 inning for him.
Yeah, he has really found a groove on the mound, and it's been impressive to watch. It'll be interesting to see how long he can keep this dominance up.
Swing and a miss for strike 3. Pulled the string on him that time, and the inning is over.
In order go the Cardinals. They trail in this one 11-0. With Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian with you as the left-handed hitting Christian Yelich settles in to start out the inning. First delivery to him on the way. Way in front of a great slider that time. Is swung on and driven out to right center field. A ball that's well hit. Pham ranging back, and it's gone as they add still another. It's a solo home run for Christian Yelich. Home run number 5 on the year as the blowout continues. The long ball is playing in this one. That was the 4th blast of the game so far. Oh, there it goes. In the air to left center, and you can forget about this one. Back-to-back home run. Stepping in now, Eric Thames.
That last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
Oh, and a good tight slider there, and he's in command, 0-2.
Hey, this is the game within the game right here. The hitter has to decide if he's going to change his game plan. Is he going to stay staunch and wait for him to miss over the heart of the plate or inside, or is he going to adjust his sights and try and drive the ball the other way?
And this is taken in by Fowler for the first out.
Now batting,
and that brings up the left-handed hitting Travis Shaw. He's off to a fast start in this one, 2 for 2, including a home run.
Yeah, that last at-bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball on. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile, but hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
Shoots this one over to first. And he'll step on first for the out, 3 unassisted.
now batting, shortstop, Orlando.
Ready once again, Orlando Arcia. He singled his last time up. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Oof, looks like he's chasing butterflies with that swing. It's 0-1.
For the most part, he's looked really locked in at the plate in this game. Not so much on that swing, though.
Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. And this will find the wall out near the visitors' bullpen. And he is into second with a double, his 3rd hit of the night. Absolutely scorched that base hit. Worthy of some show track love, and as you see it, it came off the bat at 110 miles an hour. That's definitely squaring a ball up. In now, Jonathan Villar. He grounds it sharply to third. Taken in by Carpenter. And he'll tag the runner coming by. At least make Here's Dexter Fowler now. Back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, man. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
Trying to send him packing for the second time. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone. So striding forward now, Jose Martinez. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. A swing and a miss just out in front of that fastball. And it's fouled away. Swung on and hit in the air out toward left. Under it is Yelich, and there are 2 away now. Coming to the plate now, Tommy Pham, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Started that swing a bit too early. And he watches a called strike at the knees. No balls and 2 strikes.
Hey, this boy ain't messing around right now. Attacking his zone.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Cardinals. Still looking up at a 13-0 score. Digging in once again, Jet Bandy. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far.
Jet Bandy.
Hard on the ground towards short. And that's in there for a base hit. His 3rd hit of the game. So it's a base knock to lead off their half of the 4th.
I'm shocked this pitcher keeps trying to attack the zone with them being so aggressive early in the count. You wonder if he wouldn't be served a little better, just kind of nibbling for a little bit early and then pound in the zone late.
Now a ball lined to the left side. Foul. Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch. Hit hard to short. A dive, but he can't get it. It's through into the outfield.
Hey, we came into this one wondering how he was going to throw on the mound. That all goes out the window. He just mixed it his 2nd knock of the game. He's going to be smiling for a while on this.
In now is Lorenzo Cain. And this is just the eye test talking here, but this reliever looks fatigued to me. Doesn't seem like his stuff is really effective right now.
Yeah, I can't disagree with that, Matty. He's allowed a couple of runners to reach here in the inning, and the command just doesn't seem to be there anymore. I got to think they're going to turn to a bullpen option very soon, if not right away.
In is Christian Yelich. It was a solo shot for him in his last at-bat. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Now a check swing, but it's strike 1 anyway, says the home plate umpire. Boy, that's just about in the catcher's glove there. It's 0-2.
Same pitch right there. You could tell he measured it, but he still missed it. Let's see if he goes back to that one more time.
Swing and a liner. But this is speared by the first baseman.
The right fielder, number 8, Ryan Braun.
So stepping in, Ryan Braun. 2 men on, 2 away here in the 4th.
Well, Matt, this is one of the problems. This guy's a good fastball, particularly low fastball hitter. It doesn't matter how hard or how low you throw it. That's right in.
Oh, hang on now. This ball is crushed into left field. And this one ain't coming back. This ball is gone. A 3-run homer here for Ryan Braun. His 2nd home run of the game as they just continue to pour it on here. Standing in now, Eric Thames. Guys, you believe what we're seeing here today? With 6 home runs so far, this lineup is turning in a performance for the ages at the plate.
Yeah, Matty, you don't see this very often, D-Row, when it's cold and chilly like this. Wind blowing in a little bit, but we're still seeing a lot of home runs.
Yeah, Dan, I can't explain it. Let's just tip our hats to both offenses right now because they can't.
Hit well again down the right field line. And this is a foul ball. Boy, that was awfully close. And now let's hold on a second here. It looks like the umpires are going to converge, and there may be some question as to whether or not that was really a foul ball. You can see him pointing down the right field line, and I would not be a bit surprised if they decide to go inside to have a look at this, and indeed they will do that. Okay, the umpires have emerged from the dugout with the ruling, and it is going to remain a foul ball. So they had it right the first time, but if there's any doubt, go inside and get this thing right. He pulls this one into right. Again, a nice clean base hit, his third of the game. Good work in a pitcher's count to get on base and keep the inning alive.
Yeah, that hard hit single right there. That's clean. 3 for 4. He's looking locked in.
And that brings up the left-handed hitting Travis Shaw, as he'll cut on and miss it. A good slider at the knees for strike one. Hit sharply toward the right side. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. Another good inning for the Brewers. It's about time to roll out the barrel. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. So that brings in the power-hitting middle infielder Paul DeYoung. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout.
We're moving through the middle of this ball game right now. If they want to get things going, how about trying to get some base runners on, or at least get a base hit? They don't have any hits going into this part of the game.
Well, this one had the makings of a great pitcher's duel, but has developed into something of a lopsided contest. What do you make of this one, fellas?
Yeah, Matty, we are expecting a pitcher's duel in this one. It's working for one guy. The other guy, not so much. Didn't have good feel for his breaking stuff or his off speed, and had to come over the middle of the plate. I don't care how hard you throw, Dan. In this league, guys will catch up.
You know what, Dero, you hit it. It's been the story of 2 really good pitchers, 2 power pitchers. One guy making good pitches, the other not making good pitches, leaving some balls out over the plate, and hence he's walking. It looks like he's going to walk away taking a loss in this one.
Matt Carpenter will stand in for a second time here as he swings and misses there. It's 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he struck him out. And that's 8 strikeouts thus far. A look at our line score to this point, and I'm almost certainly jinxing things by pointing it out, but it's worth mentioning that 0 in the hit column through 2 outs here in the 5th. Here's Marcell Ozuna, comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Watches a fastball right there for strike 1. Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2.
Hey, this offense needs to check themselves right now. They have to find a way to get somebody on base and get this guy out of the stretch and make him a little bit uncomfortable. I mean, they're...
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Down in order go the Cardinals. Still 16-0. Sean Gilmartin gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. Next to bat, Orlando Arcia. It was a 2-bagger for him.
Orlando Arcia.
First pitch coming. Here it is. A fastball right down the middle for a strike. Gilmartin, a California-born ball player. He was selected in the 1st round during the 2014 draft.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on a superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
Now the 0-2 pitch. And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning. Cardinals are into their bullpen now, as there are the final numbers for their starter. And clearly he was off his game this evening. So striding in, Jonathan Villar. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. First pitch on its way. Hit hard on the ground to short. On to first, and there were 2 down.
Now batting, catcher, Jet Bandy.
Here's the catcher, Jet Bandy. He's working on a 3-hit ball game right now. Here comes the first pitch. Hit hard, but this is a foul ball. The windup and the 0-1. Swings through the slider there. Cardinals get the bullpen started here as a right-hander's up and warming. 0-2 count. Here's the pitch. Oh, and here's a fastball right down the middle of the plate that swung on and hit out to deep left field, and this one's not coming back. This is a long home run. So a solo shot down the line in left. 4th home run here in the early going as this lead got even wider. So batting practice continues here today as they notch their 7th home run of the game.
Yeah, Matty V, one of the things you look for when you come to a Brewers game at Miller Park, you want to see Bernie Brewer go down the slide, and Bernie Brewer's fan, he's got it.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. So 1 run on 1 base hit, the home run, no errors, and no one left. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. The Brewers lead this one 17-0. Digging in, Jed Jerko. He'll lead off for the Redbirds here in their half of the 6th inning.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
High and deep down the left field line, and this will wind up a foul ball. Fouled away. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Hit sharply on the ground. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
When the guy on the mound is working on a no-no this late, every play is exciting and stressful for the fielders. We'll see if they can continue making the plays behind him.
Into the corner and slicing foul. And he fouls this one off. Here's the 0-2. Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. The 0-2 once more. Popped him up. Shaw in foul ground. And he brings it in on the warning track.
The pitcher, number 30.
Greg Garcia will get the call to pinch hit here as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty.
Greg Garcia.
And he gets ahead 0-1. His head-to-head numbers against Corey Knebel. He's 0 for 7. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Not too often you see a changeup come across at 88 miles an hour.
And he struck him out. So it might be time to begin the countdown as he's now gone through 6 innings without allowing a base hit. 1, 2, 3 go the Cardinals. They're in a wee bit of a hole, down 17-0. Dominic Leone gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. Now back to the top of the Milwaukee order, digging in Lorenzo Cain. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. First pitch of the at-bat. No balls and 1 strike. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Hit hard on the ground to second. There is Jerko. And the inning begins with a quick out number 1.
The left fielder, number 22, Christian.
Stepping into the box, Christian Yelich. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here. Here's the first pitch to him. Bullet back up the middle. And he will run this one down. A good read off the bat for the second out.
That's one of those tough luck outs that'll drive you crazy as a hitter. He drove that fastball but couldn't get it down, so he has to take hard contact as a consolation.
Ryan Braun will stand in looking for home run number 3 as we take it back to inning number 4. And this was his second home run of the game as he's been dialed in so far in this one.
Man, talk about having a good game. Like most guys, this would be a good week. 4th hit of the game, and 2 of those D-Rose round trippers.
Yeah, he's going to have a smile on his face for a while here, Dan. These are special nights. You have to enjoy these. These don't come around often, and he is taking full advantage of it.
Into the box now, Eric Thames as he rips it on the ground to second. Jerko fields it cleanly. He'll whip this one to first in time. Milwaukee leaves 1, but that seems a rarity in this one as they lead it 17-0. Back here at Miller Park in Milwaukee. This one pretty much all over, but the shouting as we check our game summary to see how we've gotten to where we are. Here's Dexter Fowler now. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
He's set and the pitch. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. But a foul ball here, 0-1. Good changeup, and it's 0-2. And he strikes him out here, so that's out number 1 here in the 7th as he continues to keep him out of the hit column. What's your take on all the strikeouts we see in the game today, Dan? That was his 3rd tonight, and it seems we're seeing that a lot more these days.
Yeah, Matt, there's been a real change in philosophy as far as hitting in baseball today. A lot of guys think now that an out is an out, a strikeout is just as good as a regular out, but we're seeing strikeouts at an alarming rate in baseball right now.
Into the box, Jose Martinez. As he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1.
Hey, it's really hard to pitch a gem, and what helps? This guy's first pitch strike percentage, how about 100%? Can't get any better than that.
Fouled off. The 0-2 once more. Swung on and missed, strike 3.
Pretty impressive back-to-back strikeouts to start the inning. What's even more important is now he gets to face the middle of the order without anybody on base for them to drive in.
Stepping in now, Tommy Pham. Popped him up. Thames moving to his left. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Cardinals. They're in a wee bit of a hole, down 17-0. Riding in once again, Trevor Shaw. He went deep earlier, and he's 2 for 4 to this point. First pitch of the at-bat. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Pham ranging back, and it's gone as they add still another.
The batter number 3, shortstop, Orlando Arcia.
In now, Orlando Arcia. Now this one's crushed. Left field line. Definitely had the distance, but it winds up a foul ball. 3 for 4 so far and seeing it well in this ball game. Comes set with the 0-1. Hard on the ground toward short. Throw on to first, so a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning.
Number 5, second baseman, Jonathan.
Now batting, Jonathan Villar. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. First delivery to him on the way. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. Legs churning, he's headed for second. Arms pumping, he's hustling for third. The relay throw, well, he is in there with a triple.
This is one park in the league that sees a lot of triples because of the way it's designed, and he adds another one, heading to third for the 3-bagger.
Here's the catcher, Jet Bandy. A bouncer to the left side. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile, the runner is in to score.
And here with the infield back, they were giving him the run on a ground ball, so he just takes advantage of that and drives the run home. Good approach.
So here now is the pitcher, Corey Knebel. He's been great on the mound, so we'll see if he can do something with the bat here as well. He's earned the chance to take this at-bat.
Yeah, Matt, when a guy's throwing the ball as well as he has, it kind of forces the manager's hand to stay with him. He's been exciting to watch, and
And the throw is in time to get him to retire the side. Get a couple of runs on 2 hits, no errors, and no one left aboard. So that brings in the power-hitting middle infielder, Paul DeYoung. He leads off their half of the 8th, and they've been unable to get that starter out of the game to this point.
Yeah, he settled in early on the mound, partly due to the lead his guys gave him to take some of the pressure off. He's taken that and pitched very effectively in this one.
Chopped weakly to the left. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
Pretty simple way to start the 8th inning out. A ground ball, and he's 5 outs away from a no-no.
Here's Matt Carpenter. His dominance continues on the mound, but it seems like he might be running on adrenaline only at this point.
Yeah, he's been so great in this one. You want to see him finish what he started, but you also have to start worrying about things like injuries. He's thrown a lot of pitches in this one, and some guys are just more capable of that than others, but not a lot of good things tend to happen when you've worked as hard as he has in this one.
And here's a fastball called for strike 1. And that's up in the zone a bit, but a called strike, 0-2.
Let's see if he continues to climb that ladder, or does he try and get him fishing on something bouncing in dirt?
Can't quite get around in time to keep it fair, and it remains 0-2. Got him! So that's 8 perfect innings, and the fans can feel it now as the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Cardinals. And as you can see, they are way behind. Stepping into the box, Lorenzo Cain. He got on top of one and was a ground-out victim last time.
Lorenzo Cain.
First pitch on its way. Hard hit ball to second. Jerko has it. And quickly there's one down to lead off the frame.
The left fielder, number 22.
In is Christian Yelich. First pitch coming. Here it is. And it's fouled away. Bases are empty. 1 man out. Line towards center field. Pham is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
He got that one pretty good. It just didn't have the right launch angle to carry over the outfielder's head. Small difference where the ball hit the bat could have made all the difference.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Shot toward right center, and that'll be a base hit for Braun.
Not every day that you see a ball come off the bat like that one did, and looking at it again on show track, we see it a lot faster than it came in. 113 miles an hour. Couldn't have hit that one much better than that.
Into the box now, Eric Thames. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. And it's gone. And that brings up the left-handed hitting Travis Shaw. Now that ball is smoked, carrying to deep left, and it's out of here. Back-to-back two-out home runs. A solo home run there for Travis Shaw. His third home run of the ball game as the blowout continues. John Brebbia comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. Back up the middle. And a diving effort there, but it'll come up empty. It's a base hit.
Hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dad. Send it back right where it came from.
Into the box, Jonathan Villar. As he'll go after the first pitch and promptly line one into left center field, and that's going to get down for a base hit.
Boy, D-Roll, when you're starting to swing it like this team is, doesn't matter. They bring in a new relief pitcher, right? And he gets greeted with back-to-back base hits.
Yeah, exactly. That's what you want to do. In today's day and age of bullpen down your throat, you very rarely see back-to-back knocks when these guys are throwing smoke.
That's one of the keys, too. When you come in facing guys out of the bullpen, they're being taught to throw strikes early, and they're taking advantage of it. He's throwing strikes, and they're jumping all over him.
Martinez waits on it, and that ends the inning. Here's Jed Jerko now, starting things for his side in the ninth as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Thames is there for it. He's got it one away. Now at the plate, Yadier Molina. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory. 1 ball, no strikes to count. The 1-0 fouled away. 1 out, nobody on. And it's 1-2. Strike 3. So now he's 1 out away from perfection. Colton Wong will get the call to pinch hit here as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1. Soft liner to the right side. Oh, and the perfect game is erased in the 9th.
Not every ball's going to be hit on the screws right there. That one falls in front of the right fielder for a single. Found some green grass.
Here's Dexter Fowler now. A swinging bunt up the third baseline. Throw to first here in time for the final out, and the Brewers make it 6 straight victories now as this one is over.
Wow, you could feel the electricity in the air when the 9th inning started. Everyone could feel how close to history we were, but he gives up a hit and loses the no-hit bid. Man, that hurts. He just has to shake it off now and enjoy this one-hitter just the same. Great effort either way.
22-0 the final tonight. The Brewers came out swinging with a huge first inning that really set them up well. Corey Knebel earns the win, his second, as he allows only 1 hit in 9 full innings. Carlos Martinez is slapped with 8 earned runs as he takes the loss. So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. For my partners Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, this is Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB Network.
Good Thursday morning to you, Show Nation. Let's jump right into Wednesday's baseball action. Looking first at the NL Central, Corey Knebel won the game, finishing a complete game one-hitter, helping the Brewers down the Cardinals 22-0. The win was their 6th in a row. The Minnesota Twins put together 10 total hits as they defeated the Pirates at PNC Park 4-0. The Washington Nationals knocked out 10 hits as a team as they beat the Braves in Atlanta 6-3. The Philadelphia Phillies took care of the Mets at Citi Field 3-1. The D-backs finished off a 3-game sweep as they got the best of the Dodgers at home 7-6. It was their 5th straight victory. The San Diego Padres broke up their 5-game losing skid as they bested the visiting Rockies 6-4. The San Francisco Giants combined to allow only 4 hits as they took down the visiting Mariners 3-1. The White Sox got the extra inning victory over the Blue Jays 2-1. The Rays combined for 10 hits as a team as they took down the Yankees in the Bronx 3-2. Jim Adduci had an outstanding day, driving in 5 on 3 hits, leading Detroit to the win over Kansas City 8-1. The Tribe pitched well, allowing only 3 hits as they pulled off the win against the Angels in Orange County 2-1. The Rangers allowed only 5 hits in the game as they defeated the A's in Oakland 3-1. Going on around baseball heading into today's action. Join us again tomorrow for more updates from around Major League Baseball.